Hi friends, welcome to JS Maths Academy. Today we are going to discuss quadratic formula which we use to find out the roots of quadratic equations. Now let us see what is the derivation of quadratic formula. That means how we got this quadratic formula. Firstly, we all know that standard form of quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0 and a, b and c all belongs to real numbers. So here for this standard form of quadratic equation I am going to apply completing square method. In completing square method, firstly we have to transport this constant term to other hand, so that I am transporting this positive c to other hand, it becomes negative c. Then in the next step we need to make the coefficient of x square term as a 1. That means we need to make this quadratic equation as the monic quadratic equation. To that we have to divide it by a on both sides. So I am dividing this quadratic equation by a on both sides. So I am applying this denominator to individual terms of the numerator, so that this can be written as ax square by a plus bx by a is equal to minus c by a. Here a get cancelled, so that this can be written as x square plus b by a into x is equal to minus c by a. In the next step, we need to write this quadratic equation in the form of a square plus 2ab. A square plus 2ab. That means second term should be a multiple of 2. As of now, here in the second term of the obtained quadratic equation, we don't have 2, so that we need to multiply second term by 2 and divide it by 2. So only second term I am doing this. Now this can be written as x square plus 2 times of x, 2 times of x, 2 into x, and what are remaining terms? In the numerator b, in the denominator by 2a is equal to minus c by a. Now it is in the form of a square plus 2ab. We know that to make f of x square, we need to add what we need to add to the a square plus 2ab. To make this as f of x square, we need to add a b square. In the same manner, here to make this LHS part of this quadratic equation into f of x square, we need to add b square. Here b square in the sense b by 2a. So we have to add b by 2a whole square on both sides, so that this can be written as x square plus 2 times of x into b by 2a plus b by 2a whole square, and other hand also we have to add b by 2a whole square. Now this LHS can be written as a plus b whole square. Why? Because it is a proper square. It is in the form of a square plus 2ab plus b square. A square plus 2ab plus b square can be written as a plus b whole square. Similarly, this can be written as x plus b by 2a whole square. This is equal to minus c by a plus b square by 4a square. Now this if you take LCM for RHS terms, so LCM becomes 4a square. Now here this can be written as minus 4ac plus b square. LHS I am writing as this, x by 2a whole square is equal to this. Now by saying this, x plus b by 2a whole square is equal to, and interchanging the terms in it, so that this can be written as b square minus 4ac by 4a square. Now to remove, we have to find out value of x. That means we need to make x as alone in this. To make that, and we need to remove this square. So to remove this square, we have to apply square root on the both sides. So on applying square root on both sides, square root of x plus b by 2a whole square is equal to square root of b square minus 4ac by 4a square. This square root and square both will get cancelled. This can be written as x plus b by 2a is equal to plus or minus, and applying square root for individual terms of the numerator and denominator. So b square minus 4ac, square root of b square minus 4ac by square root of 4a square can be written as 2a whole square. Now square and square root both will get cancelled. This can be written as x plus b by 2a is equal to plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Now we had to find out of x value, that means we need to make x as unknown. To that we need to transport this term to other hand as it is a positive term. If it is transported to other hand of the equation, it becomes negative. So on transporting this, you get a x is equal to minus b by 2a plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So as these are like fractions, I am writing common denominator as a 2a and writing numerator as the minus, so that we get x is equal to minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac. Here this is known as a quadratic formula of a quadratic equation.